Hello, it's me, Oscar from Marijuana Garden.
Imagine you're on a plane, ready for takeoff, and suddenly, everything goes wrong. That's exactly what happened to Air India Express Flight 9611 on October 11, 2018. What started as a routine flight from Trichy, India to Dubai turned into a heart-stopping incident that revealed a series of critical failures. Today, we dive deep into the official investigation report to understand how a seemingly minor issue escalated into a near catastrophe and what lessons were learned to prevent future accidents. Flight 9611 was a Boeing 737-800, carrying 130 passengers and 6 crew members. The flight was under the command of an experienced pilot in command, or PIC, and a co-pilot. Their previous flight together had been uneventful, and the aircraft was declared serviceable after a routine check and a quick main wheel change. As the aircraft began its takeoff roll on runway 27 at Trichy Airport, everything seemed normal until the aircraft reached a speed of 117 knots. Suddenly, the unthinkable happened. The pilot in command's seat recliner mechanism failed, causing his seat back to collapse backward. This unexpected jolt caused the PSC to lose his balance and inadvertently move both the throttle levers and the control column back. In a moment of pure chaos, the PIC, unsettled, quickly handed over controls to the co-pilot. It took him about 5 seconds to adjust his seat and regain his position. Here's where it gets critical. Neither pilot noticed that the engine thrust had been significantly reduced from 98% to 77% during this scramble. With limited runway remaining and the aircraft not yet at its V1 speed of 143 knots, the PIC took back control and initiated rotation. The aircraft's rotation felt slower, and an unusual amount of force was needed on the control column. The result? A tail strike on the soft ground within the runway end safety area. But it didn't stop there. The aircraft continued past the paved surface, hitting 5 units of the airport's localizer antenna, and then the airport boundary wall. Just as the aircraft hit the wall, the thrust levers were finally advanced, a full 25 seconds after the initial reduction. Back at Trichy ATC, a red indication flashed on their nav aid status monitor, signaling an issue with the ILS localizer. Soon after, CISF security reported observing smoke and damage to the ILS localizer antenna and a section of the perimeter wall, confirming the impact. When ATC informed the crew, their initial response was, "All operations normal." Despite the alarming news from ATC, the crew, after performing confidence checks in the climb phase, checking engine instruments, system indications, and recycling the landing gear, believed everything was, well, satisfactory. They even confirmed normal pressurization and hydraulic system readings at cruise altitude. However, the situation on the ground was clear. An Air India Express AME inspecting the accident site confirmed debris belonging to their aircraft and the possibility of severe damage. While the aircraft was over the Arabian Sea, Air India Operations Control Center, along with Mumbai and Muscat ATC, instructed the crew to divert to Mumbai. Assessing their fuel, the crew secured a direct routing and safely landed in Mumbai almost 4 hours and 19 minutes after departing Trichy, with no injuries reported to anyone on board. The post-landing inspection revealed the true extent of the damage. The aircraft suffered substantial damage. This included the lower beacon, the VHF-2 lower antenna, multiple panels behind the aft bulkhead of the wheel well, and significant damage to the lower beacon to VHF lower number 2 antenna panel. Dents and scratch marks were found on the aft cargo skin and forward of the aft cargo area. The left-hand horizontal stabilizer's inboard leading edge was damaged, and the aircraft's belly was severely ripped. Even the right-hand engine sustained damage to its nose cowl and fan cowl. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau classified this as an accident. Their final report pointed to the probable cause as, quote, delayed takeoff due to reduction of takeoff thrust N1 from 98% to 77% before reaching V1, inability of both the crew members to monitor the thrust parameters, and to take timely corrective action. Several contributory factors led to this alarming incident. the unexpected failure of the PIC seatback recliner mechanism during the takeoff roll, a breakdown in crew coordination during the crucial moments of switching between pilot flying and pilot monitoring, and ultimately, a loss of situational awareness by the crew. The co-pilot's training records also revealed past comments about areas needing improvement, such as auto flight skills, MCP usage, FMC, QRH, NNC understanding, crew coordination, and flying skills, although he had passed subsequent assessments. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of how a chain of events, starting with an equipment malfunction and compounded by human factors like reduced thrust communication breakdown and loss of awareness, can lead to a serious accident. While thankfully there were no injuries, this event highlighted critical areas for improvement in crew training, coordination, and emergency response. Aviation safety is a continuous learning process, and every incident like that of Flight 9611 contributes to making air travel safer for everyone.